very high base damage. We're talking about 65 at level 3, and even an Alchemist with a Quelling Blade it's difficult to contest. And let's see.
Top lane, that spin gonna go off, and looks like it's real trouble. The Luna gets picked up by Fly's SD. The illusions of the Luna already working against him.
Undying will suicide to the Black Dragon's Ana. No bounty rune for him at a minute.
Lanes are not faring so well. The Pugna's the only one who's kind of crushing in the lane.
They don't have access to the secret shop on the bottom lane. He has the boots and the magic stick on Chicken.
Nice stun. Catcher a little bit late, but you do get that quick disruption off. Nice control. Really nice control from the loser mean to start with the triple light strike array from WG.JerAx. With that Undying, the decay is not enough to keep him alive. And OG will spill the blood again. Give props to WG, they keep spamming into the Alchemist at the moment.
Yeah, he can get one more off. Gets some good damage on the tower.
Top lane, they're actually going in for the SD. Pick him up, throw him back in again. Fly with the aggressive disruption, still going to lose his life. But the aggressive disruption allows N0tail to do a little bit of chip damage into the Luna with a spin. Still enough to find the kill, and with Afu able to get double decays time and time again. OG's forced back underneath their own tier 1.
Yeah, Juggernaut.
Pugna just drained out the Alchemist in the mid. Decrepify into Blast into Drain. I only caught the last glimpse of it. But thanks to that uphill ward, they have a lot to work with. Afu, another double decay. Soul rips off cooldown in 1 second time. He's going to need that life to survive and get back to his tier 1 tower. Arjit, a little bit too far up too. WG.JerAx rotating over. They don't have disruption available, but they know over in the tree lines. WG.JerAx, do you sense it? No, he doesn't. X-Nova TP is out. Light Strike Array dodge, but N0tail starts up with a spin, and with the slave thrown out by WG.JerAx.
This level 2 Soul Catcher in the lane is
bottom
just...
lane, S4. Ooh. He finds the kill. He'll lose his life for this, but you're okay with that. That's a lot of money going into the Batrider, not to mention it's only Batrider who gets the experience. And they're going to go still. They stick around, so Fly, he's running up. Fu's going to make his way over. Ana, now he also arrives. No points up in concoction, but they start with the SD disruption into the Light Strike Array. Very quick kill over on the Undying. S4's forced to move away from the Pugna.
I like that body block
for WD to get, and that's why, yep. Run in range, can't get in there for the telekinesis, so the top lane fight doesn't work. Instead it's down to the bottom lane, where the TPs are on their way. Juggernaut just arrived down here. Luna with the Eclipse from inside the trees. Instantly pops off the SD. Undying might have to sacrifice himself. He's got decay off cooldown in 1 second time. Can turn for a 3-man decay. So much life lost. Duels being won. Somehow, no, he will tick out. The flame break from S4 will kill off the Undying.
Great positioning from the Luna and the awareness. Pushing a little bit. They don't have too much sustain though. No arcane boots on their side. And mana will become an issue.
That's problematic. Flame break, gonna push Afu back. He just got Soul Rip and actually commits the Tombstone. Surprising, because this can be taken care of by OG, or maybe you can't. The TP in from X-Nova, pulling Ana back.
Relatively easy for him to take out. So overall, the net worth is just what, 2,000? 1,500 in favor of OG. Gonna be a little bit worse after that stack, but still nothing too bad. There's Fly.
Looking for the opening. Running away under the SD. Starts his TP. Do they have vision? No, they don't. That's a Dire Observer ward. Not a WG1. So they're unable to find the kill. In fact, with the catcher and the disruption illusions, it's RG to us to run all the way home.
Yeah, he blew Eclipse for that as well.
Batrider's coming back in again. They're de-warding. This won't work. Nova picked up, thrown over the hillside, and Laguna Blade from WG.JerAx committed. That is a kill secure if ever we've seen one before.
Finishes his last Satyr camp, so despite all the early game tribulations that he went through,
N0tail just running in right behind the Pugna. He's going to start with the Omni Slash. Dodges the first stun to Decrepify. Only amplifies the Juggernaut. Now it's up to the Undying to escape. Not going to happen when Fly already has Purge. Undying just can't run away fast enough. Loses his Tombstone. WG.JerAx with Dragon Slain. They'll mop up that Undying, and they want the whole thing. They want Arjit. The Luna cannot run away in time, and that's a double kill for the leaner of all heroes. But it's momentum for OG more than anything else.
We are so happy if you're OG right now. With their 4 heroes just repelled the push of 3. The T2 tower didn't even take any sort of damage.
The distance. This is his only downside at the moment with the SD. But when Afu sits on top of the tower, they know that distance can easily be closed. Blink Lasso out from S4. And with Undying down, question is if OG want to go for more. There's a lot of WG rotating under the cover of smoke.
OG are happy with their in and out. They used their lasso already. They may be able to catch Fly out here.
Nova didn't really want to do that, but I suppose it works at the end of the day. Yeah, I've actually broke smoke on the Juggernaut illusions that Fly created.
Farm, you just get the Ags, pull it to the Lina, and then there goes like 3/4 of her HP.
And the Luna's still going to be fighting against your own team. Maybe this is one way to do it. Blink, Duel, and the Eclipse with no creep wave. Ana had no other choice but to tank the entire thing.
Yeah, that's a pretty penny. 756 gold going the way.
Well, S4 found his opening. It's going to be an Undying, so you trade off your Alchemist for a level 7 Undying. Actually, not even going to get that trade. Drops the Tombstone. And OG runs in, Omni Slashes, kills the Rubik, and now, well, the duel was available with the spin, the body blocking from Afu, holds the Juggernaut there, the SC Disruption's out, but it won't keep the Juggernaut alive. Legion Commander will break free, now Batrider back into the mix, and the damage output, it's so high from OG. WG have nowhere to run, they lose everything but the Pugna.
That's the Alchemist actually joining the fight. I think last fight they were like, oh, okay, Alchemist wasn't there, and he was dead, so they decided to push. But Rubik.
And now you also lose the SC. A little bit more fine as they drag the Pugna away. Not far enough, close enough to the rest of OG to find the instant kill. Mainly because the only one left.
Death to his name this game. That's how you make money, not dying.
This would be a horrible way for WG to go out without a push draft not working for them. The jump in with the blade mail over on Kangaroo. They do find another kill. Selena is down. Kangaroo on the run out of here. Is there enough life? Afu, he doesn't actually have the soul rip available anymore. Tombstone gets mopped up. And Afu's on the run. Ana, copies made. It's by the Rubik who stole Disruption.
Big benefit. However, their team fight is still a little bit worse.
Is he actually solo killed? He started his TP, but it was too late. Yep, that's a solo kill. Ana's even farming the creeps around him and lets him burn to the Radiance.
Oof,
all that was missing was a taunt.
With just one purge, you don't need 3 for her.
And we may not even get to that point of the game. Right now, OG is assaulting the tier 2 tower. They got everything up. Blink Lasso, that's a nice catch. It's the LC, instantly murdered. Well away from WG. There was no way Netherworld was going to stop that, which now does get planted down. JerAx has a ticket to kill. The drain on the Alchemist is nowhere near enough. His Chemical Rage will wear off in a bit, but it's just space created. The Legion Commander does not want to buy back. They keep the pressure up. Fortification has been expended for WG. The long-range drain, but Ana, 2 seconds, and Chemical Rage is back off cooldown again, so he can just attack into the melee racks. Yule Scepter, JerAx sets up as the Undying. The stun's available. No mana for the Laguna Blade, and Afu, oh, okay, it's still not enough. He started his regeneration. He got the Tombstone down, but lost his life to the Alchemist. Now Ana actually helping the SD's cause disruptions of disruptions, fighting out around the mid, but OG got the objective. They took the melee racks, and they're leaving.
Look at Rubik's HP. Neo inside the illusion in the well. Inside their base. Just one push away.
Rightly so.
Eliminated.
Like, how do you even initiate? You wait for someone from OG to get in too close. Now Ana starts to stun, finds the Pugna, almost kills him straight away. But then you've got the duel with the blade mail up. Kangaroo can't actually do any damage. Ana's just so damn tanky. WG, they're losing too many people. The mass buybacks are on their way. And WG throwing everything they've got to try and stay in the Boston Major. OG, they look strong, they look tough, they look big. And Alchemist looks like he doesn't give 2 hoots. Back into the Chemical Rage, back to objective-based gaming to bring down the racks. X-Nova, oh, there's a concoction stun, but who do they want? They want Nana, if they can get it. No tail! Almost takes him. 2 hits from him, plus the Lina Dragon Slave. And that's what finds the kill. Another buyback now expended. That is 4 in total. Only the Undying hasn't used one. And that's because he doesn't have the money.
And they weren't really close to killing anyone on the side of OG, and you have to go back to the draft and wonder whether or not that first ban Earth Spirit was really worth it for them. They seem to have kind of a lineup that's tailored towards dealing with the Alchemist with the Pugna last pick. However, look how flat he's strong enough to contest the base raise against the AC on the Alchemist.
Here they come. WG The stand is now, the Pugner is actually not even there yet, and well, Omni Slash does its work. Kangaroo will go down, Notal with the double kill, and they call GG. WG will admit defeat in the face of OG, who advance themselves forward. Look at that smile on